Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to read Diary of Wimpy Kid Part 19. Thank you for all views I have. Part 29 had 21 views. Thank you for every view you did for me. Thank you for your views, and of course, thank you for your likes. And I hope this video will be good for you. And I hope my English speaking is good because I said to you I'm not an English person, I'm an Arabic person. But of course, I know how to speak English. I hope my English speaking is good. And of course, I hope the videos for Diary of Wimpy Kid were great. And now let's start trading part 19 for Diary of Wimpy Kid. Here we go. Let's start. We were in page 181. Just wait a minute, guys. I have something to see. Sorry, guys, about this. And now let's continue. Here we go. Wednesday, 13th October. This morning when I woke up it was raining, so I had to wrap all my campaign posters in garbage bags to make sure the magic marker didn't run. As soon as I got to school, I put the posters up in the main hallway. Do you want Marty Porter to be your treasurer? Dar. Hey, you're dropping all our money, you fool. Okay, let's continue. Remember in second grade how Marty Porter had lit lice, I think. Itch. Do you really want him touching your money? Unfortunately, my posters only stayed up for a total of about 5 minutes before Mr. Roy, the vice principal, made me take them down. Why, let's see. Mr. Roy said you weren't allowed to put up fabrications about other candidates, so he was going to have to confiscate my campaign posters. I told Mr. Roy that the thing about the head lice was true and how it practically closed down the whole school when it happened, but he didn't seem to want to hear about it. So now Marty is going around handing out lollipops to buy himself votes while my posters are sitting at the bottom of Mr. Roy's trash can. Today didn't get any better after that. I found out from Mom that Dad couldn't pick me up after soccer, so I had to get a ride home from Mr. K, who hates my guts. Oh my god. This will be very miserable. After practice, Mr. K was sitting on the hood of his car yakking away to his assistant coach, and I was stuck in the car with his kid, Kenny. Kenny was in the front seat and I was in the back. Kenny asked me if I'd change the radio station, and I thought, why don't you just do it yourself since you're sitting right there? But because I'm a nice guy, I leaned out over the front seat to change the radio station. But right when I was all the way forward, Kenny honked the horn and it totally looked like I was the one who did it. Oh my god, he tricked Greg. Well, you can probably imagine that Mr. Keith wasn't real happy with me, so to get me back he talked to Mr. Mooney for another half hour. And instead of taking me straight home, he went to Home Depot and I had to wait in the car with Kenny for 45 minutes. And guess what? Kenny was mad at me because he was missing his favorite TV show. So if you ever wanted to know the reason I hate team sports and gets my age in general, there you have it in a nutshell. That's the worst day can be for Greg, but there's, worst. Thursday, 14th October. A couple days ago, I predicted I was going to step on Manny's spiky toothpick tinfoil bowl. Well, it didn't happen exactly the way I thought it would. But the only detail I got wrong was that it ended up in the seat of Crowley's pants instead of my foot. I had lost track of the thing, so I was actually a little relieved when it showed up again. And in all the commotion of Rowley crying and Mom trying to dab hydrogen peroxide on his rear end, I was finally able to get rid of the stupid thing. Rowley. He sits on it, I think. I don't know what he said. Rowley's pants. Okay, get rid of the stupid thing. And at least now I can start walking around my room in my socks again. So he was walking in his shoes. Roderick has really been pushing my buttons lately. He found out that it bothers me when Manny calls me Pewty. So of course Roderick started doing it. Oh my god. 2. I got Dad to tell Roderick he's not allowed to call me that word, but if there is a loophole, Roderick is always going to find it. Tuesday, puh. Yesterday, poo, ooh. Today, tea. Friday, 15th October. Today, during homeroom, Vice Principal Roy made an announcement that there will be no negative campaigns in the student elections, so I guess my political career is officially washed up. It doesn't really matter since I found out yesterday that student council meetings are held during recess. We kind of full made that rule. That's a pretty good way to guarantee that all your student council members are nerds. And again, that's probably what the teachers were hoping for when they set it up that way. Saturday, 16th October. I actually thought of one good thing about having soccer games on Saturdays. I won't have to be in the house for any of Roderick's band practices. This summer, Roderick decided to start a band, so he hit Mom and Dad up for money to buy an instrument. Roderick wanted an electric guitar, but Dad talked him into drums because a neighbor was selling a used set cheap. So Dad was patting himself on the back for saving him a few bucks. But Mom burst his bubble by telling him that band practice is always held at the drummer's house because it's too hard to move a drum set around. I have never seen Dad as depressed as he was that week. Last page. I guess the thought of having a basement full of teenagers just about sent Dad over the edge. Mom was pretty up on the idea for Roderick starting a band. I think she has this idea that we can all learn instruments and then become one of those family bands like you see on TV. Oh, no. Okay, it's a good idea. No problem, they can be like this. Today, right when we were heading out to my soccer game, a couple of the guys from Roderick's band showed up for practice. So guys, I hope the video was good. Thank you for watching. This is part 19 for Diary of a Wimpy Kid, of course. Thank you all for watching this video, and I hope my reading was good. This is part 9. I hope the video was good, and of course, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe if this video was good. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, guys, and see you in part 20. Goodbye.